Hey guys, Vathos here. We're going to do a Let's Play session of Masmorra Dungeons of Arcadia. Alright guys, so here we have set up a co-op session of Masmorra. We've already got the our initial two characters set up, Mika and Valerie. Mika the Rogue and Valerie the Cleric. Over here we have the Alliance treasure cards next to the evil cards, level 2 tiles, level 1 tiles. We've got a container of minor monsters, major monsters, the bosses, and a cup full of coins. So I do have the Kickstarter edition, so you might see a couple of extras. These coins were extra, and I think some of the other pieces in here might be extra. So let's go ahead and get Mika and Valerie into the dungeon and let's get this started. Alright, so turn 1 will be Mika. First thing we need to do is draw an evil card and take its effect. Each hero must pay 2 gold or treasure cards cannot be played this turn. Alright, so we don't have a whole lot to play anyway, so I don't think we have no gold, so I guess this really isn't going to matter. So put that over here. Mika will use her free token to move. She'll explore in this direction. Moving in here, having to flip the first tile. And the first tile is discard 1 treasure card and this room. So off to a good start. Okay, so Mika needs to face a minor monster. So let's go ahead and roll that. And we have the skeleton. So there's a skeleton in that room with her, so let's go to the dice tray and do a little bit of combat. So over here on the dice tray we've got Mika set up, the rogue. You also see the experience tracker here, and we each have a little icon to represent each of us. The red is Mika, blue is Valerie, and the white is your counter when you're playing in the Alliance mode. So those are set up there. Okay, so Mika is going to face off versus the skeleton, so let's go ahead and roll her action dice and see what we get. A whole lot of bows, which... check the reference card real quick. So we're fighting a skeleton. It is immune to damage from range, but you can use potions to kill them. Potions as range. Oh, I could do that. Alright, so we'll dock this. And we'll spend that to change that into a potion as well. Doing 2 ranged, which will kill the skeleton, gaining us 2 experience. So Mika has smited that and gaining an alliance card. The alliance cards have 2 options: that you can play this at any time or you can play during your turn. So these cards you can use to help the other players, since you are playing cooperatively, and in this co-op mode, should anybody die, everybody loses. So it's a win all or lose all. So Mika has her treasure cards. She still has these left. I don't want to explore again. So I think I'll just have her dock these to gain 3 gold. So Mika has 3 gold. So the last thing that Mika needs to do is to advance the counter. This gets to 21 before we manage to kill the evil wizard, then we lose. It is Valerie's turn. Okay, Valerie's turn. First thing we need to do is draw an evil card. Execute an extra dungeon master phase immediately. Alright, well, this is actually not too bad right now. There's only one place that monsters could spawn, and there's somebody on it, so there's really no bad effect for that right now. Okay, which is good. So, Valerie will use her free move token to move in this direction, entering here. Have to flip over the next tile, and of course we get a trap. So the trap you have to put somewhere around here, and if I put it here, it's going to activate and damage both players. But that could give Mika a chance to disarm it as well. So maybe we will put it right there. That means both Mika and Valerie will take a damage. So we'll go ahead and note that right now. So they're both at 5. Go ahead and flip over the next tile, which is going to be a rune room. So that could be exciting for Mika. Put that there. Alright, so there's no monsters in here. She does have the ability to dock a shield. So let's go to the dice tray and roll some dice. So now here we are with Valerie. Need to grab her dice. Give these rolls. You notice she's taken a point of damage. Okay, so dock a shield to heal. Need a potion and a footstep to disarm. I can do it, but that'll spend most of my things. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and re-roll them all and hope for the best. Okay, well, we got what we needed. So we'll go ahead and dock the potion and the feet. So dock the feet, dock the potion. It'll disarm that trap, gaining Mika 2 experience. So those are docked. I will have her use that to turn into a shield. So she'll dock the shield there, allowing her to gain 2 potions. And she'll drink 1, and then she will dock those 2. Gaining 2 coins, and at the end of her turn she advances that as well. That's the end of turn 1 for both players. Okay, so we're back to Mika. First thing we do is draw an evil card. So they must take 2 wounds or lose their natural ability to the end of this turn. Well, I don't want her to lose 2 wounds. The natural ability is for dealing with traps, so I'm just going to have her lose her natural ability. So Mika will use her free token to move. Moving in this direction. So that is a rune room. So going in it, she immediately gains 1 experience. And that becomes one of these. Scoot this back. To do something like this. So this is a room chock full of fun. Okay, so this room will have a boss in it. It will have a minor monster, which apparently is automatically a skeleton since that's a little picture. It will also have 2 coins. Over here, you can see that Mika has gained an experience point, which has caused her to level up. So she has a choice of these 2 abilities. I think I'm actually going to go with Backstab. So she now has the Backstab ability that she can use. So I'll just slide that right there. And now she has Backstab. Okay, so she actually has to fight 2 monsters. Both Schmetterling, which is a boss, and a skeleton. So she's up for a tough fight. And she can't use any abilities. Alright, so let's grab her dice. Give it a roll here. So she's fighting a skeleton and Schmetterling, which I believe was a cook or something from Arcadia Quest, or paying a little homage to him. So I think I am going to use my treasure card, and all monsters in my room have -1 defense, so I have to do 1 less damage to them to kill them. So I'll dock I can use the potion for range, killing the skeleton, gaining 2 experience points. He's only got 1 defense right now and it's ranged. I'll dock both of those to give me 2 swords and a shield. So I've got 2 going to him and I only need 3, but he's going to do 3 back and I have 1 shield. Well, I'm going to take some damage here. So if I play both of those, that will get me to 3 damage, which now is enough. But I only have 1 shield. Okay, so it's enough to kill him. He's going to do 3 back to me -1, so 2 damage. So she's pretty beat up already. And I don't have a sword left to open the treasure chest. So after thinking about that a bit, I only needed to dock this last bow to get me to 3 damage since I already had 2. That'll leave me with a sword, which when I dock, I can dock a sword right there, opening that chest, gaining 2 coins and experience. Didn't get my 2 experience for him. Normally you flip them over, you only have to fight him, that boss, once. She's now at 7, leveling again. So I have a choice of Thief's Luck, or I think I'm going to go this route to get her a little more money. So put that there. So now she has 2 abilities you can use, and this gives her a reroll. So she's got that. So that we docked to do there. She has another set of booties. But there's a monster in the next room, so she'll just go ahead and dock that. Getting 1 more. She's at max. Can only have 6 coins or 6 treasure, so she's going to spend 5 of them to buy a treasure card. So That's the... So this should have been the treasure card for the skeleton. It's a treasure card for Schmetterling. Treasure card for opening the chest. It's crazy. And a treasure card for buying it. So... nice. So we have Greater Heal, Divine Heal, Sprint, Teleport, Renounce, and some parry. So that was a pretty gnarly round for Mika. And can't forget, advanced to that. That is Mika's turn. Okay, so we're back here with Valerie. First thing we need to do is draw an evil card. All player must discard a card and take 1 wound. Or the active hero can't use his special abilities this turn. At this point in time, I'm not going to... Special abilities. So it seems like special abilities are abilities gained by leveling up. Going with natural abilities are the abilities the character starts with. Okay, so Valerie will not be able to use any special abilities. She doesn't have any, but she's about to level up. Okay, so Valerie will use her free move. Move in this direction. Is a treasure room, as we knew. Which gets one of those. It will get a dice, but we also need to flip the next tile. See what is next. And straighten her out a little bit. And it appears that she will be fighting she's fighting a ghoul. Does she want to fight him? She has no choice. She lost her ability to ignore him. And there's a treasure room as well. Alright, so you can use potions as ranged against them, and they will steal a foot dice. Okay, so to give her right dice a roll here. We got lots of magic and lots of shields. Let's see, she needs to do 3 damage to him. And I need a shield at the end. Maybe this will work? Okay, so we'll duck these 2, giving her 2 attack and 1 defense. Roll these 2. Okay, I guess I'll duck those 2. Okay, so that should be all the dice that I need. So I've got 2 from there, 3, which is enough, only 1 shield. So I'll use this to get to 2 shields, so only take 1 point of damage. I will use this to change this into a shield. Shield I can dock here. Opening the chest, getting a gold and a treasure card. And she gains 3 experience from the ghoul, plus 1 more from the treasure chest, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's leveled up as well. She has a choice of these 2. I'm going to go with Chastise. That's her ability, and she's gained the Epiphany card. I don't think I can use that right now. Okay. So that has been docked. Should have taken 1 point of damage, which I did. We'll advance this. No spawn parts on the board, so that will end her turn. This has been a gameplay session brought to you by the Vathos Gaming Group. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.